Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video. So this is a new series I'm starting. I'm basically going to conclude lots of little in the news stories about WWE wrestling and just put it all in one video. So I'll probably cherry pick like 4 topics per video and just do a nice little mini series where I talk about that 4 topics every single episode. And it should be pretty interesting because they're quite up to date in the news, 1 or 2 days old maximum, so it should be pretty fun. Now, I've got quite a lot of topics to talk about today. I'll be covering the Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk feud, how Daniel Bryan got injured and the aftermath of that, and a possible plan for Dolph Ziggler and the World Heavyweight Championship, and a turn of face for Dolph Ziggler. So, the first news I was going to talk about was WWE teased on their Twitter account after the Monday Night Raw this week when CM Punk got F5'd by Brock Lesnar that this will take place possibly at Summerslam pay-per-view. PW Insider also reported that the word going around backstage, the feud was decided a few weeks ago, but there are no plans as of yet to stage it at Money in the Bank, which does make me feel like they will use Curtis Axel as the middleman to face CM Punk at Money in the Bank, and then that'll cause the feud to carry on to SummerSlam, where we'll have the big blockbuster match, possibly the match of the year between Brock Lesnar and CM Punk. I'm sure we'll find a lot of information about that on this week's Monday Night Raw next week. So hopefully we do find out about that and do get a feud between Curtis Axel and CM Punk at Money in the Bank, because I definitely want to see that as a wrestling fan. Speaking of Punk, there was also reports the night before Payback. There was a picture going around on Twitter. I think I posted it as well and retweeted it. It was a picture of CM Punk taping up his arm with like a glove on. There was also a guy called Charles Robinson and Big Show taping up a referee. That was supposed to be like to say, oh, CM Punk is in the building, but apparently that was a very, very old picture, so I'd just like to put that in there. We've also got news on a feud between Daniel Bryan and Triple H in real life. So Daniel Bryan, his match between Randy Orton on Monday Night Raw, he was supposed to win that match and set up his main event spot for the summer. Now, obviously, Daniel Bryan was taken out of that match legitimately. It was actually not planned. That was actually a legitimate injury. Now, Triple H, obviously the COO of WWE officially, he decided to pull Daniel Bryan out of that match midway through the match. Now, Daniel Bryan was supposed to win that no disqualification match, but obviously Randy Orton won because Daniel Bryan had to be taken from that match. So that does make me lead to wonder that we'll get the rematch this week on Raw, but after that match there was something interesting. Apparently Daniel Bryan went backstage and was very irate and was complaining at Triple H for taking him out of the match, and apparently they had a full-on argument, but later they did actually make up. But it was quite weird for Daniel Bryan because apparently he's very soft-spoken and good-natured, and plus he was standing up to Triple H of all people, which is quite strange, very big in the business. So Daniel Bryan was obviously very angry at himself for getting injured, because he did suffer an injury on the I think it was the right arm, and it was up the neck, so it was a very, very bad injury to get, and it could have been very much serious than it was. But Triple H was looking out for him. This is all legitimate, guys. This isn't like part of the WWE storyline or entertainment wise. This actually happened. So obviously they do have big plans for Daniel Bryan. It's confirmed now, but obviously we might, I don't know, something could happen on Raw where Triple H officially apologises to Daniel Bryan, something like that, because they did post them on the WWE.com. There's an exclusive video where somebody was interviewing and say they have apologised, but it might see if they go for another angle with Triple H and Daniel Bryan. But it obviously shows Daniel Bryan is very angry with himself for getting injured, but they do have very, very big plans if Daniel Bryan knows that he was bad to get himself injured and Triple H had to pull him out, so he knows that they've got something big for him. Now, the last one is about Dolph Ziggler. Now, Dolph Ziggler is 100% cleared now. It was reported on WWE.com that he still was injured, but no, he is 100% cleared, which does make a lot of people on the internet feel that he might be the one that wins one of the Money in the Banks again and faces Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship again. So it's a report that he may win the Money in the Bank briefcase for a second time and face Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam. Wow, that's pretty interesting, guys. Now, he will be taking a face turn, which may mean that he might cash in the Money in the Bank and organise it for a later date so he doesn't play out dirty like Dolph Ziggler did in the first place. He is going to make a face turn because WWE feel like it'd be better if he did make a baby face turn, but considering the fact that how much pop he gets at the moment and people are soon realising how much talent he has, he does get a huge pop, especially in Chicago. He got an absolute babyface pop, so it is clear that he is now going to be turning babyface for the summer, which is very important. What does make me realise that AJ Lee and Biggie Langston, who are full on heels, what will they do? Now, I don't think they're going to turn face. I think they're going to stay heel. Now, that means, well, Dolph Ziggler didn't come out for AJ Lee's Divas match. Biggie Langston did. AJ Lee did come out for Dolph Ziggler's World Heavyweight Championship match, but she looked a bit eerie, and it looked like she was disappointed because Dolph Ziggler lost and spoke her celebration. I'm just looking at the body language and stuff, but it does look like AJ Lee and Biggie Langston will stay heel. Could it mean that AJ Lee and Biggie Langston will start going out? And then we'll have a feud between Dolph Ziggler and Biggie Langston. That would definitely make me buy a pay-per-view. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this new series. Thanks for watching, and that's what I do.